Welcome to TallyHelp videos. In this video, you will understand the process of recording e-payments in TallyPrime. The facility of e-payments in TallyPrime makes payments to your vendors or suppliers simpler. It helps in executing bulk payments in one go by creating a payment instructions file which can be uploaded to your bank portal. This saves you a great deal of time in making payments and tracking them. In TallyPrime, you can record e-payments with RTGS, NEFT, or any other transfer mode supported by your bank. Thereafter, you can process the payment with the bank. This facility makes the payment process easy, hassle-free, and accurate. It also helps you build better relationship with your suppliers. To start making e-payments to your suppliers, you first need to set up your bank ledger. Consider that you have an account in Kotak Mahindra Bank through which you want to make e-payments. From Gateway of Tally, alter Master and select Ledger. Select the Kotak Mahindra Bank ledger. Ensure that you enter the account number, IFS code, and client code. Now, let's set alter the bank configuration. Set Enable e-payments as Yes. Press Y and you can view the banks supported for e-payments. You need to contact your bank to enable bulk e-payments facility. Moreover, you will need to enable the bank reverse file facility at the bank so that you can import the bank reverse file into TallyPrime and update the payment status. You can find the details for your bank in the TallyHelp page. Now, set alter the e-payments configuration. Consider that your bank follows the system of product code. Let's specify the product code based on the payment type. Enter the product codes for payments. Press Ctrl A to save. Specify the path for all the files related to e-payments. Press Ctrl A to save the configuration. Now, press Ctrl A to save the ledger. Now that we have all the necessary details in the bank ledger, let's proceed to record an e-payment. Press Alt-G and select Create Voucher. The voucher type can be payment, contra, or journal as needed. Consider that you are making e-payments through a payment voucher. Select the bank ledger. Now, select the ledger account. Enter the amount to be paid. Now, press Enter on the voucher amount. In the bank allocation screen, the transaction type can be e-fund transfer, e-check or EDD as supported by your bank. Select the relevant e-fund transfer. Let's select NEFT. If there are bank details in the party ledger, those will be pre-filled here. Verify the details and press Ctrl A. Press Ctrl A to save the voucher. Now, let's view the e-payments report. Press Alt-G, type or select banking activities and press Enter. In the e-payments column, select the bank ledger and press Enter. The e-payments report provides you with an overview of the unreconciled e-payments. You can see the count and amount of transactions that are pending for sending to bank and sent to bank unreconciled. Drill down further and you can view the sections of the report. In the Ready for Sending to Bank section, you can view the payment voucher that we just recorded. Press Escape. In incomplete or incorrect transaction details, you can view the transactions with errors that need to be resolved. Press Escape. Let's go into the mismatch in bank details with Masters section. You can view the alterations that have led to mismatch as compared to the details in the Masters. You can resolve the errors and warnings so that the voucher will be ready to be sent to the bank. Under Send to Bank, you have transactions that are exported and are in progress at the bank portal. The Unsuccessful section has payments that have failed due to some error at the bank or in case the payment has been rejected by an approver on the bank portal. The Successful section contains payments that are fully processed by the bank. With each section indicating the status of the payment, it becomes easier for you to take actions on the transactions. Now, you might want to allow or restrict a set of users from using the ePayments feature. Press Alt-K and select User Roles. Under Disallow the following facilities, select Full Access. Under List of Reports, select ePayments. Now, select End of List. Under Allow the following facilities, select Create and then select ePayments under the List of Reports. In the next line, let's provide full access to ePayments Export. Similarly, you can provide access to activities regarding ePayments. To know more about the user access to activities, you can watch our video, How to Restrict or Disallow Users from Performing Certain Activities in TallyPrime. As you saw, in TallyPrime, you can easily set up your bank ledgers, record ePayments, and know the status of ePayments. Moreover, you can also restrict or disallow users from performing a few activities. Thank you. On any screen in TallyPrime, press Ctrl F1 to learn how to complete the task. You can also WhatsApp us for assistance. Subscribe to Tally Solutions channel for the latest videos.